Yo, yo.
Yo.
Hey,
Yep, we're back again. Welcome back, everybody, to another night of Island Boys Football Talk. It's your three hosts in the building. Jizzle representing the NFC Championship team, Philadelphia Eagles. C Money representing the San Francisco 49ers. And Streeter representing the Carolina Panthers. We know what today's show was all about. It was the clash of the two NFC powerhouses. You know, Philly came out on top, but I'll let these guys get into it. But we hope everyone had a good Sunday, good first game, and then right now you have the AFC Championship going on. But from last night's show, we said we're gonna have. A lot of us said we were gonna have a good competitive game. It didn't work that way. We all know why, but I'll let you guys take it over on this game we just had. I let so I don't even want to say how we feeling because we know how we everybody feeling. So well guys, what's your thoughts on the game?
I think it's a tough loss for the 49ers. Tough loss on their part. I mean, the last of what? Tossing quarterback in that game. We're literally get some bad juju. That's what happened when you put the shot on a Rocky statue. You get bad juju. So, you put a shot on the statue, you get bad juju. So
my thing about it, like if I was next to Sheen, no, I would just be like, what the hell go wrong with San Francisco quarterbacks? They just can't get a. It gotta be caught. Kyle Shanahan gotta be cautious with quarterbacks because teams like to say that he call a play and he get him injured or something. But them just can't stay. Garoppolo can't stay healthy. Trey Lance down. Poured it down after all of this. Josh Johnson coming. Josh Johnson down. What is going on in San Francisco with the quarterback?
ain't got a chance. The team costs from the thing, Steve. You don't need a team.
that's what it is.
The team costs that. We can't have a quarterback that worth 2 quarters that'll stay in the game. It can't happen. You had Kaepernick who was kind of good, and he went in the whole scandal. Then after that, you're just searching. Garoppolo, he there, but he can't stay healthy. Then you draft the future, and he broke his ankle in week 2. Then you pick up the Cinderella story man, who, like we said, this was supposed to be a knockdown, drag down game in the second play of the game, third play of the game. He down house, and here comes Josh freaking Johnson. He didn't want to play, period. So he just say he can bang his head against the back of the turf and he can go down a concussion.
He say he didn't want to play either.
He didn't want to play. He looked like he didn't want to play that game. He looked like he in that game.
He say he didn't want to play.
I give my 5 minutes. Congratulations to the Eagles. I know it was gonna be a tough match. I'd rather take the loss if we had a fighting chance, and I would not feel. I think I'd feel worse if it was a fighting chance. I ain't feel too bad because I know what it is. Truth be though, KG, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that if Pody had stayed healthy, it'd have been a real knockdown, drag down match going in there. The play that Pody got hurt on, I want you to go back and look at that play. Brandon, you go wide open, stretching on the field. We're gonna hit you a big shot on that play. And yeah, everybody gonna say but Hassan already come off the edge, be the tight end too. But I just saying it's like them kind of. Remember we were talking yesterday about we gonna feel you out in the beginning, see what you got, how you gotta play or something like that, and then we gonna attack you after that again. And we hit Kittle the first play, I think, go up the middle, then Debo on a slant, and then we do that play where he get hurt, and it was just like feeling no process at that time. And then when he got hurt, they got to go ahead and change the whole plan because here comes Joshy. And not my Joshy, but that Joshy. and it just changed the whole plan. I still, I hang on like still when it was I think it was 21-7. I still had a hope that I still hope because the game was not really out of reach at that time. The game was still good at that time. I would ask to myself, like, if we could come back out and score like we did with how Christian McCaffrey were pointing on the ball, and Josh could just keep the defense honest by throwing the little 5 offs and the little screen passes, just keep y'all honest. We would have been able to do something. Kyle would have schemed up something. He was scheming all game, and he'd have schemed up something to at least keep us in the game. But then the cunt to say he gonna fumble, you know what I'm saying? It's just he was overwhelmed. And that's why I say he wasn't ready to play that game. He was just overwhelmed. The passes that he was making was soft, they were weak. They're like, come on, dude, fling the ball. You're a quarterback. But he's not a hair there. He's a fourth string for a reason. Looking at the game, then I'm not taking anything away from Philadelphia. They played a great game. But I think we'd get you. You know what I'm saying? The way how our defense was playing, I don't want to look at how much penalties and everything. The defense had to put that game 120% on their shoulders. So they were playing hard. They were playing reckless. They were trying to make a turnover so they could turn around the game. It was 110% on the defense to win that game for us. So they had to play that way. They had to play that way. And when you play that way, you get sloppy. You make mistakes. You get called on. You get, all them stuff you get on. But we were playing good defense. Your receivers really ain't doing nothing this whole game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your running back did some stuff, but again, we had to blitz. We have to put pressure on her. We can't let her sit back there and take us apart if the defense know that D'Amico had to play this game 120%. He had to call stuff that wasn't in his rim. Stuff that chances. We were taking chances for second, third down, trying to make a play on you so that you can make something happen, turn this game around. It just didn't happen. Your team, your offense as a team is just too good for us to be doing 110%, trying to make the ball turn over. We talked about yesterday the disciplined team, right? The team that make the most mistakes is going to lose this game. Unfortunately, we had to put ourselves in a position to play reckless, to play suicidal because we had no offense. We had nobody to throw the ball. And then all Eagles had to do was, at that point, after Brock Purdy went out and after Josh Johnson went down, even when Josh Johnson went in the game, y'all went one-dimensional. We were one-dimensional. And Gannon picked up on that, and he knew. 8 in the box, pressure straight, and there was no room for us to run the ball. I don't care how much people you put there, you just can't keep running the ball if they know that you're gonna run the ball every damn time. Yeah. This isn't high school or Pee Wee. This is a national football league that coaches get play for this. Okay, they're gonna run. They have no choice but to run. Brock Purdy can't throw the ball. They're gonna run. This is what we're gonna do. And these big men playing. So I mean, that's the point. I just wish it was a better fight. I think we let the fans down. We let the NFL down. But that's part of the game, and ain't nothing you can do about it. It just sucks that happened to us. It happened to us a lot. That's it. But kudos to the Eagles. I mean, I know it was gonna be that type of game. I thought it was gonna be that type of game after it went 7-7, and even when you went up 21-7, after the I forget what happened 21-7. It was something he did. It would have fumbled 21-7. And even after that, I was like, okay, yeah, the game's still in reach. We just score one more time, we're still there. And I'm really hoping to see Purdy come back out in the second half and be able to throw that ball. But it is what it is, That's my 5 minutes. Don't ask me nothing else.
Yeah, I think. Go ahead. You got anything, Jizzle?
I mean, it's a tough loss having to lose your Toshi quarterback in a game like that. Even after that, your offense wasn't going to go nowhere. But in that game, I blame not really blame, but our offensive coaching staff had a bad game plan this game. The run game was working for you. You were able to get a few first downs, get a few yardage and stuff like that in the run game. You also got a touchdown in the run game. Yeah, even though that catch was a catch with Devontae Smith, yeah, whatever. I know how your team missed that intentionally the flag.
Give kudos to Devontae. Devontae got up and run the ball. So I mean, even the boot, they said in the game, even New York, they have chance to look at it. Really, they look at it after the fact.
Right.
So kudos And I watched the presser after. I watched Shanahan presser after the game. He said he from the angle that he look at, it has never shown anything that say he
Right.
dropped the ball.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he had no chance to look at replays. Kudos to the players on the field to
Yeah.
get up and rush the ball. Cause he know he didn't catch it. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So he rushed up and went and did it. And that again, that to me that was them the things that make you win a game. You know what I'm saying? And it was kudos to Devontae for doing that. It just didn't give time to throw the ball to throw the flag. Me as a coach, though, I throwing the flag. If I see you run that fast, I throwing the flag. I throwing the
but
flag.
I
You
think
know
that
better. He got no better than anybody, right?
right.
Whether catch it or not.
But I think that was the only joy where you saw decent play calling. But other than
Right.
that, I think the offensive coaches have had bad play calling in that game. I like how Gannon had started off all putting pressure on Porty. I like that.
But we knew
I
that,
think
right? We knew
right,
that, right?
right, and I like what he was doing.
Right.
He
We
was
talked
putting a
about
lot of pressure on Porty constantly, and obviously that's the one of the pressures that hit Porty. One of the sacks is what got him knocked out of the game.
Right.
But can't say nothing more there. Tough one, but
part of the game. It's part of the game.
that's part of the game. But
You know,
we are on to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like I said, it's injuries are always a part of football. You just don't. Unfortunately, they happen to the most important position in football, which is the quarterback. And after being down third string, you can't expect Josh Johnson to come in and do a miracle. He ain't Garoppolo or poured in them fellas. He is a reason he been on 13 NFL teams. He just there as a holdover and then he keep going. So you couldn't expect. Eventually, once he came in and became a, you're just playing a run and forcing him to beat you on the throw, and he wasn't gonna beat you on the throw. So
Not with the shit icy.
I'll say one thing though. I still think that for my assumption last night, I still think Philly won the battle in the trenches. They still managed the line pretty well. Even though Porter went out early,
But
they
you got
managed the.
the line well if you know is run coming.
No, I mean even on offensive line, and their offensive line compared to our defensive line, but like me and KG were here today, but it's something that he said too. The play call was trash. Staking and they make some stupid play calls because they were averaging about 4 or 5 yards a run, and I don't understand. They just get a little too pass heavy, and if you had somebody competent to come in to play quarterback with San Fran, they would have put themselves right back in the game.
Right.
I don't know why they get pass happy. I don't know why Philly got pass happy when they were running, but they ran the ball effectively on the 49ers. I mean, you said that the receivers, Philly receivers, didn't do anything, which is true, but they didn't have to do nothing because they were running the ball so good. Plus, they were up, and team like Josh Johnson would have bring them back. But they they actually held the line good. I don't want to say the Philly defensive line held it because, like I see, once Josh Johnson went in, it ain't nothing that the line could really do. Because Josh Johnson is not Porty. He can't call the same way the plays for Porty. So I don't look at it. But from the other side, I did think that Philly's offensive line won the battle against the defensive line. He still had some times that Bosa showed up, which you expect that, but they still won the line because they opened a lot of holes for the running game. But Steichen and Sirianni gotta understand too. I know you got high powered offense, but you gotta play the game the right way sometimes.
Exactly.
Keep the line moving. They opened, so they ran the ball pretty good. If Steichen and them had actually called a better game, they might have had 5 rushing touchdowns.
It should have been worse. It should have been worse.
Yeah, they should have had more. I don't understand why they thought. Yeah, you beat Chavir's Ward once or twice down the field when Jalen Hurts missed. But you ain't gonna get that do all the time.
All the time, exactly.
So I know he get beat from AJ Brown once that they missed the play.
He missed the throw. But and then how you How you ain't target? Let me know. I don't understand that.
But that's my thing. They didn't have to do the air thing so much when the ground game would have been. They would have run you guys
For sure.
down. Yeah, that's what they should have done,
My
and
thing,
then that would have opened it up.
and that's what I was saying. My thing was even when it was 21-7, I still had hope because watching the game, I was like, the Philly offense really ain't doing it. That's all I saying to the back of my head. The back of my head, Philly offense ain't really, and I think that's what I put in the chat too. Like, our defense ain't playing bad, but we have no offense. And I think that's why I think if Porty was in the game, maybe it'll force you out to open up your playbook. If Porty was in the game and we had start driving and scoring and stuff like that, but
yeah, I think
maybe the coaches just been like, "Yo, Chris McCaffrey's the only thing they got. He gonna have to beat us." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think once Porter went down.
Yeah, I was just playing. But the one thing I didn't like was your last set of play Collins having Jalen Hurts run up. I was like, he took a lash, right? And I was like, you don't want that now in this game. Because right now, finals ain't playing for nothing.
Jalen Hurts need a slide. That's what he need to do.
He need a slide.
Jalen Hurts, I don't mind the run, but he need to know that if he in that serious right now with that, go slide way in advance.
Right.
You don't have to come there and put your head.
He did after you get that lash.
Yeah.
After
He needs to slide.
And I still don't agree with you still calling them quarterback run plays. I'm like, give it to your running backs. You know what I'm saying? You have the Super Bowl. You going to the Super Bowl. Why risk him? Any little stupid little freak nonsense can happen. Why do that?
For all I know, to run past and Jalen Hurts, I holding the damn ball.
If he doing that, you gotta be smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? I like the game was over after the game went up 28-7. I think it was late in the third. I was like, that's it. And I was like, you need to protect your assets at that time. It had a scary moment there when I think what's his name? Lane Dickerson?
Landon
Dickerson went down in the only elbow. He looked like when he went down, I thought it was broke. And then like at something you gotta start pulling your people. And then of course, then the fight broke out. It's just you already on the better and bigger things. I think you should have made some better play calls rather than having your quarterback doing quarterback draw plays with 3 or 4 plays at the end of the game.
There should be better play calling from the start to finish.
The whole game, yeah.
The whole game, and better decision making. I think this is one of the worst games that they've called so far this season, other than the Saints game. The Giants game was superb. You come out here and coach this nonsense. You kind of say that they better be lucky that Porty wasn't healthy. You know what I mean? So for some reason right now the Eagles got a hard shoe stuck up their ass right now, so they can't lose.
No, I think once they knew Porter went down and like there's no chance of him come back, and when they actually saw him come back, he would just hand it off.
Right.
They knew the game was the only way they could do something is if San Fran's defense forces turnovers.
Right.
And that was the only way that would have happened, but it was over from the time Porter went out because as good as Porter is being, that's your last life for quarterbacks.
Right.
Ain't nobody got 5 good quarterbacks on them team. As far as I know, at the start of the season, we would say San Fran got 2 good quarterbacks, Trey Lance and Garoppolo. We wouldn't have known nothing about Porter. We would have thought Porter just a player, but yeah, he proved us wrong. But Josh Johnson ain't no Porter. So,
and most teams got 4 quarterbacks on the team. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. It's like you're not NFC Championship game. You're running back putting on a quarterback helmet. Nah.
Well, I don't know. I think they probably NFL should look at. Well, people would say that the NFL should look at a rule that you'd have 3 quarterbacks all the time active.
Injuries happen. You can't prevent injuries.
You know why thing gonna change because team high level quarterback that happened. For instance, if that was like a Mahomes and Chad Henne and something like that, then it different.
It's been different there.
But yeah, but we got to Porter, and I mean, he make himself known, but he established himself in the NFL. And then it's different. So it takes two teams to think. Suppose you got a game. Suppose Joe Burrow and Mahomes go down, and then two of the backups go down. No, I bet you the NFL change a rule that say you should have three quarterbacks and a thing.
Yeah.
So because it happened to one team and the team lost, and everybody say, "Oh, the Eagles deserve it. Team nothing big." So, but I mean, Philly, they've been the number one team in the NFC the whole season, and they're going to the Super Bowl. We are awaiting their winner right now. It's what 13-6? 13-6.
13 or 10?
36.
13-6 Kansas City over Cincy. Cincy is about to kick off the ball in the second half. So, what can we say? Very sloppy from Cincy in my eyes.
Yeah.
They just can't get this offense the same way Shanahan to me. Shanahan course with quarterbacks staying healthy. This Cincinnati course with offensive line play going good. Cause them gonna kill Joe Burrow okay again with this offensive line.
Yeah. You get the last sacks. I think what
It's
4 sacks already in the first half.
I don't understand so well.
But that when you got that kind of pressure, you need to open your running game. And that's what they need to do. Open up the running
They ain't run the ball. That's my thing too. They run the ball
Yeah,
and keep
right.
Kansas City honest. See, Kansas City run the ball with Pikachu.
He's a
But,
pick-
right. I can't call his name. Pikachu run the ball. So but we slowly winding down the season. After today, you got the nonsense Pro Bowl next week.
Yeah.
And then the last game of the 2022-2023 season, February 12th. So
We're in it.
we still got one member of our crew in it still. I guess he'll come on and chat for the rest of the shows till the Super Bowl.
You man.
I don't know what more. I ain't got nothing to say with the Panthers.
Tomorrow gonna be another sad day again for we again.
But they say once they say once all goes well in Demico's second interview, he's expected to be named Texans head coach. But like you say, once all goes well, he could go there and tell the owner. I remember you saying, I remember you telling the owners we can't let the prisons, the inmates run the prison, and back out of it. So we gotta see. But I didn't know he had sued the thing already. He had sued the Texans already. Yeah, he had sued the Texans.
I think when he had to leave him.
Yeah, and they were a little worried that he wouldn't take it, but no, they said he was intrigued. We just gotta see what happened, but it looks like you guys gonna be looking.
Somebody talking to Anthony Lynn.
That's our thing. That's Washington.
Yeah.
Washington, but Washington is still waiting on thing though. BNB and Anthony Lynn to talk to about the offensive coordinator position. We just had the Dolphins signed. The Dolphins hired Vic Fangio today, which I told you guys. Remember we was talking about this Panthers thing. I did say he can go over to Miami because he can run his defense and a slip up and the man fired Mike McDaniels Fangio deal. That's how he looking at it. He ain't gonna get that same opportunity with Frank Reich. Frank Reich is a senior head. The young things, if anything go bad and they decide to pull the trigger on McDaniels over there, Vic Fangio waiting in the ring. But Mike McDaniels is the offensive side. He let Vic Fangio run his defense and do whatever he got to do. So that's how it is. And then
the Cowboys
just mutually parted ways with Kellen Moore.
They say it's somewhere he going.
Well, Ting is heavily interested in him. Tampa Bay.
Okay. Yeah.
Tampa Bay is heavily interested in him as well as Ting. Ting has set up an interview with him as well, the Chargers. But they say Mike McCarthy will call the plays this year.
Oh, what an ass. That gonna change anything?
Mike McCarthy is calling plays. I don't know why they think that is the best option.
That's a good idea, exactly.
So we would have to see about that, but I'm sure on Tuesday's show we'll get some more updates on coaching and moving because there's a lot of coordinator positions to be filled. About 11 offensive coordinator positions to be filled. But we'll see how it goes. But Jizzle he could enjoy his NFC Championship win. I know it's still tough on us, tough on Sheen, but ain't nothing you can do when your quarterback's so battered and bruised. Hmm.
Moving on up.
But I don't know. Just watching that game. If Philly plays like that against one of these teams, they're gonna be they're gonna capitalize. Kansas City will capitalize for sure.
Capitalize it.
They can't play that way. So, but
I ain't marking up the Bengals.
no, the game right there is a one-score game.
Mm.
So
I ain't marking up the Bengals. I think the NFL don't play Mahomes and telling you got to play. You have to play. I still can't understand.
well, I think they're gonna game plan it that he don't have to. I tell
He
you
might be
that
doing a
that
whole lot
ankle
there.
that ankle got to be so heavily wrapped, right? But he don't have to do too much.
Mhm.
Yeah, he moving a little bit, but he stand up in the pocket a lot and making the throws. They just got him there making the throws in the pocket. So what can we see?
Well, I'll be in the market, but we're not in the market. I believe we gonna hire from within, like I was saying before, defensive coordinator. But I'll probably be in the market for a running back coach if Anthony Lynn decides to leave. I think D'Amico, unless D'Amico do a Salah,
No, but Anthony Lynn is our running backs coach.
right. I was saying that's what I mean. Looking for a running back coach,
That could feel okay now.
right? And then we may hire that internal as well too. But if D'Amico may pull a Salah and say he got unfinished business, so I don't know. But he might take that head coaching job too. I don't know
No
how.
man, I think that too attractive. They got cap space. He got a number
Yeah.
2 overall pick.
Yeah.
I sure they got another first round pick too. Because I remember with the Deshaun Watson trade, they had get like 3 first round picks.
Uh-huh.
So he know he could build that team out there. He can draft his quarterback with number 2 overall and then use the other picks to build the team. And they got cap space. So and they're playing in the AFC South. It's relatively a weak division. So he's looking at a good opportunity to get things rolling in his young head coaching career. I don't know what I think they're still saying the Cardinals champions still in play. Then you got Brian Flores and somebody else. The Broncos we talked about getting they went back to Jim Harbaugh to talk to him. I don't know who else they're looking at. The Colts, they got tons load of second interviews coming up with about 6
Yeah.
candidates. I don't know. To me, they're all over the place. I know where I'm going. To me, they're gonna hire or just hiring. I don't know what the plan is and so.
They're looking at one of these teams. These 4 teams, these 3 teams are left. They're looking to get somebody from them.
From who?
The Chiefs, the Eagles.
Only BNM got an interview with the Colts.
Hmm.
That the only person on the Chiefs, but you see, BNM contract actually up this year.
This
So
is
about 8 teams want to interview him for the offensive coordinator position. And he got a head coaching interview with the Colts. That's it for he. She is taking got interview with the Colts. I think Gannon only one was Houston, but Houston gonna go with D'Amico. So Gannon out. So I don't know. I think the Panthers got looking at the the Eagles passing game coordinator. 'Cause he was one of Frank Wright's right hand men in Indianapolis. So I'll see more tomorrow and Tuesday and let you guys know on Tuesday's show where we go. But I don't know where we're looking at defensive coordinator. No, because I know they were trying to get Fangio, but you see, he get the money in Miami. He's now the highest paid defensive coordinator in the league. So I gotta see where the Panthers looking at, and I'll tell you guys on Tuesday. But no, not much news outside of these two games. There's not much to talk about these games because it didn't go as how we see it. We kind of knew we knew we knew what would have happened after that unfortunate injury. So I'm all out of words.
He got MRA tomorrow.
But they were saying it's a nerve injury.
Yeah, so he have an MRA. Okay, he couldn't. What happened? He couldn't grip.
He couldn't squeeze the ball there. He couldn't grip it. So that's why he couldn't get back in.
Tomorrow, Jimmy was one more week away from coming back. You know, he should have been able to come back just for him. But yeah, that's what it is. Back in the fucking Giants again.
Mm-hmm.
All I got is that we're gonna lose our defensive coordinator. You know how much coaches he gonna carry with him, with how much players he gonna carry with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. We'll see.
We gotta see. I mean, that's it for me. I ain't got nothing else to say today. I'll talk more on Tuesday. But I know Shane ain't got much to say after today. Jizzle, he's riding it until 2 more weeks.
Until 2 more weeks.
But I'm done. You guys gotta talk. You gotta make. I don't know. Ain't nothing else to talk about right now.
I know, kids. You guys say, I ain't gonna say, kids. They get tough last man. Like, ain't as hard.
I mean,
it was a 24-27 with my full players that have probably been here cussing, screaming, shouting, telling the referees suck and how we missed that. How the referees call a completion on that pass and that kind of shit like that. But that had no big impact on the game. The biggest impact was the injury to me.
the injury.
And I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? Again, we talk about on the Saturday game, right? The discipline and the execution. We couldn't execute. We had no quarterback. So that's to me, that's the whole rhythm of the game. The whole rhythm of the game for me. And that's all I got.
Our offense was out of whack, like I said before, out of whack and out of sync. To play Colin all together wasn't in sync neither. You thought you'd had a better play calling game from the last game you had. You thought they would have had a rhythm from the last game, but it didn't seem like that. So if they're going to Super Bowl, then what a catch! But if they're going to Super Bowl with this type of game plan, they're gonna lose. Whether you play the Bengals or you play the Chiefs, you play either one of these teams in Super Bowl, you play like how you played this week, today, you're gonna lose that Super Bowl easy.
Right.
So hopefully they can figure something out. They're capable of doing it. They aren't slouches, you know what I mean? They aren't slackers. I mean, they've done it all season. Just do it again. You did it last week. You had a great game plan last week. Hart was off too at the same time.
Yeah, Hart was off. He missed that
Hart
pass.
was off. Perhaps the AJ Brown going deep, he was off. So the good thing is San Francisco lost a quarterback, so you didn't really have to put forth too much effort. But if they did, I mean, those plays would have come back to hand here. So, but right now we're on to the Super Bowl.
Wow, what a throw and catch.
It's crazy how it is. I think it was 2002?
Uh-huh.
When the Eagles played the Panthers, McNabb got injured, and the Panthers won the game and went out to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So it's like the football guys switching back in our favor now.
Where was Quez?
Huh?
Where was Quez?
I don't know whether they use Quez down the field at times.
Because
I was asking for Quez.
They threw that ball to what his name? Pascal?
Yeah, but Pascal.
Pascal should have been a pick. I was like, but we Quez.
I didn't know whether they didn't take some shots down the field as well with Quez.
Right. That's what I was expecting to come on the flat. slap.
They attacked on the field once with AJ Brown, but other than that,
Twice, because you missed the overthrow and then
what
the.
was it?
But you went 3 times actually because you went one. Remember Devontae Smith when he tried to jump over
Yeah.
Tavares Ward, and then the second one when Tavares made that good play, we stick his hand up and knock the ball out.
So yeah, they did their thing, but it just wasn't in sync like it was last week. Last week they were perfectly in sync. This week is just like they're just off. And then because they started quarterback injury too, where they kind of
And then track a lot.
probably took a step back a little bit and say, yeah, we got this game regardless. But still, all in that game, it looked horrible. It was a horrible start into the first quarter. Then the first drive was a good drive. Then after the second and third drive, even second drive, you got the fumble recovery or whatever. I mean, you should have instead of you throwing the football on 3rd and 4, you said to run the football.
But that game took a heavy twist when Josh Johnson fumbled that ball.
That's it.
It was 14-7. The game wasn't out of reach. The game was right there. But for the time you fumble that ball in your side of the field and the Eagles scored to went up 21-7, it kind of just. Then you know what that remind me of, Shane? That remind me of, remember when the Panthers that played the San Fran and we were marching and then Baker threw that pick six?
Yeah.
And it just deflated the whole thing. It was just like that.
Yeah.
Because you're only down by one score. You were still moving the ball, not efficiently like Porter, but you only down one score. You can still run the ball and hit your shot throws. When he fumbled that ball and lose that ball and the Eagles put that ball in and it went up 21-7, you were like, oh God, okay, well, yeah, mark it off.
That guy wasn't. He was overwhelmed. He wasn't ready to play that game. He did not want to do that game. He didn't want nothing to do with that game. The same sack that he got, he damn near gave the ball to Hassan Reddick, and he had.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, really, dude? The man sack you from the front, and you hand the ball to him?
I mean, yeah.
The throws that he was making, every throw, I went back and look at the throw that he made. The throw that he made to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey double catch it. The ball had looked so, I mean, I don't know, that was not even close to a spiral. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
There's a reason he had 30. He had 13 teams.
Full string quarterback. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's a full string quarterback, and that's
what it is.
Your placeholder. I can't expect more than that.
Yeah, you know, you came in late in the season and came in because Garoppolo got injured, but that was it.
Yeah. Like I said, the big turn is when Purdy went down. And we all know, you know, that was one of the biggest fails, right? You don't have nothing after Purdy. You know what I'm saying? There are two big fails in the game. One was, when is Purdy going to realize that he's a 7th-round pick? And 2, what happened if he get hurt? And number 2 happened. So, it's part of the game. I ain't mad at it. It's part of the game. Mad at it happened, no, but I ain't mad at it.
No, we can't be mad at it because, again, if it happened to the Eagles, we still got to go there and play the game.
Right.
That's just football. We know what happens in football. All those stuff happens, so.
You know, like,
one
of my other friends who's a Philly fan, you know, come at me, message me. Oh, take that. I say, really? I say,
he said, take that.
I say, we were never in a fight. I say, just be glad you get a win because I thought I had a cough it up. I had to let it go there after a while before Josh Johnson fumbled the damn ball.
He said, take that.
I said, good job, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I say, like we talked yesterday, you know what I'm saying? That this was supposed to be a dog fight. And it had all the makings of a dog fight. Even when I was back with Dung, the teams were still scrappy against each other. I was saying the tensions were high, the team was, it's gonna be 2 physical dog matches. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sorry that we didn't get to see it. Hopefully, KG will make that run again next year again, and then hopefully we'll make that run again and we'll meet again. And settle it the proper way.
But he can't do Frank Wright already. I want to ask.
You got a lot to do, Hannah. You got a lot to do.
But KG, you hear that? Not say he can't go Frank Wright already.
You got a lot to do, Hannah. Still. No,
we just need a good head coach, offensive minded head coach. We good.
What are you doing in the draft?
Assault rifle?
Yeah, boy.
Here we go. Yo, this is what I left my mind because when next year come, he hit go ahead, he Tyrese, right?
No, we getting that assault rifle, partner.
All right. That's it. Me and
KG
KG,
speak.
we been there for what?
KG.
'Cause remember,
K-
remember last year how KG was here? We thought we had a goddamn madman jacket for KG for Hudson.
KG spoke volumes about Frank Wright, partner.
No, Frank Wright's a good coach.
You know, we all know
I,
Frank is a great offensive coordinator and
I
a good
think we will.
good head
I,
coach.
I think we will be in prime position to take the NFC South next year. And better yet, if we draft a developmental quarterback, but Sammy D. Well, Sammy D was elite down the stretch.
All right. Don't make me mad when he kicks him. He's a coach.
I hear somebody say Frank Wright gonna bring Winston Carolina. If I ever see that, I would never see me on this show. If Frank Wright ever bring Carson Winston Carolina, right? I don't look to me on this show at all. If Frank Wright ever do that, he
I
never
think he'll
bring
do that.
Carson. If he ever do that, right, are you really want to see a madman on this show? But yeah, the San Fran gonna always be up there. The team built the right way. We got a lot of good players. I don't who's any impending free agents for you?
Nobody.
Exactly. Kahufonga Young, Bosa and get contract. I'm still under contract. No, Ting is a free agent. Samson Ebukem.
Yeah, but
He's a thing. I think your linebackers Warner locked up, Greenlaw locked up. I guess Shazier extension too, or he locked up.
no, he's there for a little bit longer still.
Okay, he there, and then Chavez Ward is there.
Next year gonna be the problem.
Okay, Hufonga there.
Also next year, I think you got Bolton next year. I think Ayuk, Kinla, and them coming up on the 5th-year option.
I don't think they're gonna pick up Kinla 50.
I wouldn't either. He ain't healthy.
He ain't live up to the number 13 hype in my eyes.
You gotta pay Bosa, which I think we set to do because
You're gonna do it this off season.
we don't have to pay no big name quarterback. That's the good thing, right? I ain't gonna be like kids, you gonna hold your head in off season.
Yeah, just know.
I ain't gonna be like that. I got well before that. Especially if we roll with Paulie. You know what I'm saying? What 7th-round pick they get? 2-year contract or 1 year?
No, it'll be 4 years. All of them will be 4. Well, after the first round, it'll be 4. It's just that the scale will go down. So he got like a 4-year, $2.5 million contract.
Right. So we could roll with he for a while and that.
Not he asking for extension. Give me more money. I want to pay
So
raise.
he ain't greedy like you.
You crazy. Next thing he go there and broke up his elbow again.
But he ain't greedy like you, man. And then so we ain't got to pay no quarterback. That's the good thing. Kittle already paid. So we got to pay Bosa. Warner already paid. So Bosa got to get paid. He gonna want a pretty penny. Well, I think we can have we could pay defensive players. There's a damn quarterback that we worry about. Debo done locked up. Ayuk we could pick up Ayuk 5th-year option, so we don't have a deal with him till the next year after that. And I think that's it.
Your line, Trent Williams.
He on a long contract. He gonna stay as long as he's staying. He been healthy. He gonna stay. He gonna be mad. He gonna get unfinished business. The interior ain't look too bad. I still think we need to get a center. Linebacker straight, defensive line straight. Secondary, we good with Chavarez there. Mosley should come back. I think we got to pay Mosley. Yeah, this year we got to pay Mosley this year. And the question is, we either pay him or let him go to be a casualty because we got to pay Bosa. That one tough. I wouldn't let him go, but you see.
Who, E-Man?
E-Man. Because I guarantee them will say Limino could play
there. But he had an injury. I don't think he's going to get here multi-year. He might have to play on a prove it deal.
How old is?
He young.
When you come back from injuries, the later year or thing with high incentives until they try their thing.
Mosley, does he enter he first contract?
Okay.
Yeah, he's 24. He wasn't our first round pick.
E-Man.
E-Man type. I like E-Man. I trust E-Man more than I trust Limino. But yeah. We'll see.
Well, two teams have started the off-season process. The
We got a
Panthers,
game out here in Kansas City.
eh?
We got a game out here in Kansas City.
Yeah, well, we
Yeah.
expected that. We know what these two teams could do, you know. And this is the rematch of last year. What for San Fran now, they head into the off season. Questions arise. I don't think so. I think this they'll finally let Jimmy walk.
Mhm.
They'll roll with Porter and Trey Lance in the off season and see what happens there. Shane said they're gonna have to be filling out some staff moves because their defensive coordinators are certain will be gone. Anytime he don't end up in Houston, I bet you he go Denver. So he'll be gone. Are you got offensive coordinator?
Nah, we got somebody there, but he ain't really close on either.
Cause you know you had Mike McDaniels and Matt LaFleur. After Matt LaFleur, who step up to Matt LaFleur role?
Shanahan.
So he didn't fill the
He,
position
he,
though.
he went a lot caps.
No. Thing is, Lynn is the assistant offensive coordinator,
Okay.
but Shanahan call the plays.
I know Shanahan used to car, but then you remember he still had Mike McDaniels and he had LaFleur. Them was there.
Yeah, but them used to call the plays. When make
Right.
that
So he
yeah,
replaced after Matt LaFleur when
yeah,
he started doing it.
yeah.
I want Frank Ray Carter. If they say Frank Ray McCarley, please. I want Frank Ray Carter, please.
Ain't bad for the head coach call the plays if there was offensive minded head coach.
And
So
that's
I
what I'm
didn't
saying.
on a thing. Or
He
stake.
and Steichen are work together to do it.
You see, Yanni?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sirianni and Steichen are work together. Because they say Andy Reid has Carla, please,
Mhm.
in Kansas City. That's why people don't want to hire Bienemy because Bienemy, you know, what actually calling the play. He just helps. He deals with the offensive. He does the offensive setup leading up to the game. But
Mhm.
Andy Reid calls the plays. Sean McVay used to call plays, but now Matt LaFleur going out there, I think he gonna give it up. He gonna give up the play calling.
He never, but that what he been doing the whole time. So you think he'll do that for real?
Or if you just hire Matt LaFleur, you gonna have to give it up. Why you hire Matt LaFleur if you ain't giving it up? Wow, Quinnen Quinnen Williams had a tweet there. He say, "I feel bad for Bosa. Now you see what we going through." Mean so he took a shot at like Zach Wilson
Yeah.
because
No,
he
no,
had no quarterback.
no. But we had a quarterback. He injured. He got difference. His quarterback
No,
healthy.
but after that, like he said, "No, you see, but what killed me is no." He say, "No, you see what we going through." Through is spelled THROUGH. The man spelled it THREW. Why he throwing? These NFL players got to get it together. The man spelled through THREW. Well,
Oh,
so
boy.
He should never.
bye.
He should never make that comparison. Somebody can eat you up in me
Yeah.
because.
No, he just wanted to take a shot at Zach Wilson. Why you telling them?
But go and take a shot at Zach Wilson. Don't be sending no message across the pond.
Man, I said that's no. You see what we been going through. The man say he got no quarterback. Well, I'm hiring Nathaniel Hackett, so we know where them going, where them aim is.
They might get Aaron because I
That's
hear.
what I'm saying. That's what the aim is. That's the only. This is two times. No, this is two times that a team hired Nathaniel Hackett with hopes of getting Aaron Rodgers. Denver did it, and it didn't work out. Let's see if the Jets do it and it work out.
It might not go for the Jets. So
Yeah, because I read something today. It come across my phone that the Packers have agreed to move on from Aaron
They
Rodgers.
want to move on. The team had enough of Aaron Rodgers, especially them young receivers.
I had enough he come too. Long time. 2 years ago he was supposed to be gone.
But we know the Jets going for a veteran quarterback this year.
They have
As they feel in a better position to win.
I
Jimmy
would
G
hope you're right.
probably. And I know the first choice is gonna be Aaron Rodgers. If Baltimore doesn't work out anything with Lamar, they'll try to get Lamar. But
But that's another thing going quiet too. I don't hear nothing about that.
can you gonna hate no because they got franchise tag him, but to trade for Lamar, you gotta trade about 4 first rounds. 3 first rounds and probably a good player or something that kind of thing. I don't know about doing that. So we gotta see. Well, Tuesday show. We still gotta give out our game balls and trash bags. Uh, and then we'll talk about any other NFL news we got on Tuesday. And let KG do his deep dive. And I mean, we still got time to do previews and so
Yeah,
we got a long time to do. I didn't do no preview on Tuesday. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll talk some more NFL news and notes on Tuesday around the NFL. But again, congrats to Philly. They are on to the Super Bowl, and we just wait to see who comes out victorious between Cincinnati and Kansas City. But
take
outside
game,
of that,
take game on him.
it's 13-13 right now. I think Kansas City just challenged something. But outside of that, yeah, that's it for me for today. Another football Sunday down. It's one more football Sunday, and then it's the start of miserable Sundays until football returns in
Time
August.
for the waves to come out and find everything for you to do.
Exactly. So I got to do a lot of walking. I've been told on Sundays. So I don't know where I'm gonna walk. I might walk over a cliff by the time this done.
Mhm.
So we got to see what happens. But yeah, one more football Sunday. The Super Bowl, which is February 12th. Will it be Eagles versus Kansas City or Eagles versus Cincinnati? We'll see in about a quarter and a half to play what happens. But outside of that, after that, you go into the off season. We'll talk some off season stuff when it comes. But that's it from me. I don't know if you guys got anything else, but that's it.
I good.
Peace.
To everyone that watches the show, remember keep liking and subscribing our page. Keep checking us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can always shout us out if you want to jump on the show and talk some football with us. It doesn't matter which team. Just send us a DM in Facebook or Twitter, and we can get you on the show and talk some football. But outside of that, we'll see you guys on Tuesday, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, like we always do.
Peace out.
Peace.